I found some interesting leads. This parchment describes
Hey guys, Kill McKill Cam here, and I am back with another episode of Wolfenstein, and I believe this is Chapter 6, and it's either Chapter 6 or going into Chapter 6. Um, I'm not sure exactly how it works. You know, I see the chapters, but you never know what chapter you're on until you quit the game. And then if you go and try to go back and replay a chapter, um, then it overwrites your autosave. So it's like if you're on chapter 9 and you go and redo chapter 3, then you have to start at chapter 3. And so you never know which one of these missions are in what chapter, but I'm assuming this is chapter 6 anyways. So I guess it don't matter, does it, really? Uh, I've been at it all fucking day. Today's Saturday. Like I've said in previous videos, dude, I fucking work full time. I own a lawn care business, and I'm extremely busy. I mow about 100 lawns. Well, I don't personally, but my company mows about 100 lawns per week, and I'm working about anywhere from 8 to 12 hours a day, mowing lawns, taking calls, and talking to customers. And it is just exhausting in the summer, and tomorrow is about to be June 1st, and I'm right in the heart of lawn care season, and this is the busiest time of the year. The phone calls and the appointments will dwindle down to none here in about a month. You know, usually by the 4th of July, anybody who's called or is going to call a lawn care company has either called me or one of my competitors. So the calls at least will dwindle down, but I'll still be busy as shit fucking mowing lawns every single fucking day. And it's a lot of work. And so anyways, I work Monday through Friday doing that shit. And then on Saturdays I like to play video games, and it's my number one hobby. Um, it's what I like to do. And then, when this PlayStation Share Factory came out, I decided that I was going to do walkthroughs for all the campaign games that I was going to play this year. And, this November, when I'm off work for the winter, I'll have a lot more time uh, to put more effort into these videos. And doing YouTube, I guess, has been a learning process for me. And I'm doing the best that I can, and I still just want to have fun playing the video games. I don't want to fucking turn this into my job. Like I've said before, dude, I'm not in it for the fucking YouTube money, dude. My lawn care business is very profitable. I will work until November 1st, and then I will take off November 1st November through March 31st or 30th or whatever fucking how many days is in March, and then I'll start again the first week of April. So, but for those, 4 months or whatever it is, I'll do absolutely nothing but play video games. And the money that I make from the lawn care business will carry me through just fine. So, I'm not doing this for YouTube money. I'm not doing this for popularity. I don't inspire to be a fucking big YouTuber. That's not my biggest admirations in life. I got much, much bigger admirations than being some YouTuber. This is a fun thing to do, and it's a fun hobby, and that's all it is for me, and that's probably all that it ever will be. So I won't be like real serious into doing it, even though those of you who are following me on Twitter and those of you who are subscribed to my channel see that I'm putting up quite a few videos, especially today. If you're following me on Twitter, every other fucking hour you're seeing that I fucking liked a video and that I uploaded a video and added a video to my Let's Play Wolfenstein playlist. And so it seems like I'm doing a lot, but I guess I'm just doing like a week's worth of video uploading in one day is all that's going on. And I'm going to try to get caught up today, and then if I can, what I'd like to do is come home from work on, like, let's say Monday, play a chapter, record the chapter, um, take that chapter to the Share Factory, do the fucking commentary, and then the next morning upload it to YouTube. That's typically what I like to do, is just like one a day. one video a day, and then that way I'm not spending all day long trying to get caught up, and that's what I'm fucking doing today. So hopefully I'll be all fucking caught up, and you guys will be watching the whole entire Let's Play Wolfenstein series here soon. So basically this clip, this first clip of chapter 6 is just a movie scene, and basically what I'm doing is I was sent off by Anya to get a piece of concrete. She's studying like how they made this concrete so strong, and supposedly that's how they were able to win the war somehow, some way. But anyways, there's a scientist in this refugee camp, or a prison, you probably want to call it, and he's the one that designed the concrete. And so I'm gonna take this fucking concrete to Anya, and then she's gonna send me to the fucking prison, and then I gotta sneak into a fucking prison again, and sneak somebody out of the prison again. So, so far this game is funner as shit, man. I'm really loving this game. Um, there's nothing dumb about it. You know, there's nothing dumb and there's nothing boring about this game. If you play this game, then you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't played this game yet and you are looking for something to break up the monotony of the online gameplay, then this is the game to get. If you haven't gotten this game and you haven't gotten Watch Dogs and you're trying to decide which one you would rather have, I would definitely go with this game over Watch Dogs, even though Watch Dogs does have a multiplayer. I don't think it's going to last very long. And the multiplayer, the one aspect of the multiplayer that's different than Grand Theft Auto is that you can trail somebody, and if you trail them, as soon as you start trailing them, then they get a notification saying that they're being trailed, and they have to spot you trailing them in order to ruin your objective. But if you trail them, then there's basically this little loading thing that starts at 0% and it needs to get up to 100% loaded, and then you get an achievement each time that you do that. That's one thing that I've seen that's different. Other than that, dude, you're still fucking run around as a third person shooting these weapons, and it's exactly like Grand Theft Auto, just different skins, different people, and different environment, I guess you could say. You know, I think Grand Theft Auto is like based in California, where this is based in Chicago. The only difference is that uh, Watch Dogs is a little better of a game. It's maybe amped up, and it's got a couple cooler features, I guess you could say, as far as like being able to control street lights and gates and fucking barriers when you're running from the cops, and they're chasing you and you go over a fucking bridge. Then you can go over the bridge and then open the bridge and make it so the cops can't get over the bridge. And all that sounds real cool, and they made it look real cool in their preview videos, but man, I'm telling you, having played the game, I'm just not a fan of that gameplay. And it's just, if you don't want to know what the gameplay is like, then play Grand Theft Auto. If you don't have a Grand Theft Auto, but you've ever played a Grand Theft Auto, then you already know exactly what that gameplay is going to be like. Where this game is just fun as shit, and they haven't made a game like this since the 90s, back when they were making Doom and Wolfenstein and those other games. So, there's definitely nothing boring about this. And then what you just saw was when you were seeing me talking to that guy. That guy's name is Wyatt, and Wyatt is one of the people that I can choose to save in an earlier mission. And you can either save Wyatt or you can save Ferguson, and depending on who you save is whose point of view and whose timeline you play on. So I've said in my last video, there's two parts of the game. One is Ferguson and one is Wyatt. And other than what you just saw and picking the locks, the way you can pick a lock, is the only two differences that I've noticed so far. And what I'm doing now is I made Max, this big ass dude with a smashed in head. I made him upset earlier, and I decided to find his toys as a little side objective. I don't know why they have you do this. Maybe to prolong the game a little bit. You don't have to do that. It's just something that I did. And there's his toys back. And I'm going to talk to her. Let's listen.
Thank you, William. Give me some time to analyze this. I think I'm onto something.
Find what you were looking for in the archives?
Yep. Got something.
Concrete. The essential building material of the Reich. It's based on a .E technology. It's almost perfect, but it's deteriorating through time, developing mold. Someone is tampering with the mix, someone who knows its secrets. I analyzed it and found a trace of this type of limestone that exists only in northern Croatia. Now, look at this. The name Set Roth. It appears 3 times in .E documents. According to official records, he's been detained in 1941 in Łódź and sent off to a forced labor camp in Belice in northern Croatia. Now, this is where things get interesting. The labor camp excavates limestone from a quarry for manufacture of concrete. I believe this is the place where we'll find Set Roth, a living member of .E.
Problem is, there are so many unknowns. This is an old man. Chances are he's dead already. We can't assault a site of this magnitude and hope to locate him before the whole damn Nazi army arrives.
What is the plan?
Someone needs to go in there and find him. Go undercover.
Any volunteers?
You ready for this, Blaskovich?
So stupid. So arrogant. No one is ever ready for something like this.
Was mit dem hier?
Zu massiv. Der frisst uns die Haare vom Kopf.
Nee, der kommt mir irgendwie bekannt vor. Der sieht wie ein Schwerarbeiter aus. Bitte, Frau Engel.
Na gut. Wolfgang, der hier.
Jawohl, Lagerkommandant! Durch die Tür, Sausack!